OK. Liam, Solskjaer yesterday at his press conference was kind of getting a bit bored of being asked this constant question over the last few weeks. Do you want the thing full-time? Will you get it full-time? And he dealt with it. But I'm just thinking back to, you know, you were talking about the transformation here. Comments made by Paul Ince not so long ago that maybe he could have done this. Like, could anybody have done this with the talent that they had at the club in the first place?
Well, I think Solskjaer has a decent managerial record in his home country in Norway. Yeah, when he came to Cardiff, he had a hard task there to get results because they were in such a poor state. So he didn't do himself any favours there. I wouldn't agree with Ince that anybody could have done this. I think Solskjaer is good man management, but I wouldn't just give him the job just yet. He hasn't, as I said, he hasn't really had tests. He's got one tonight. He's going to have one in the second leg. He's got Liverpool to come at home. He's got Manchester City to come at home. And I think after that, the people in power at Manchester United will know an awful lot more whether they want to give him the job. But you can't fault him so far, Dara. He's been tremendous. And
there was a report yesterday, Didi, that the board at Manchester United had reportedly already decided to give him the job, but they're not going to announce it because, as Liam said, well, they don't need to. This guy isn't going anywhere. He may be going back to Molde in June, but at the moment he wants this thing and he wants to stay. Well,
I think the president from Molde said when he left Molde a few weeks or months ago, he said, I hope I don't see you again. Meaning, I hope you do well and you get the job full-time. And I think short-term you would have got, or anybody would have got a reaction, but it's gone 2 or 2.5 months now. And to have the record he has after 11 games is pretty remarkable. The fact that he may get the job may have something to do with not getting Pochettino from Tottenham, who's, I think, high on the list. But I think that the big test comes now. Liam said that they've got big games coming up. Looking forward now, which we don't really have too far ahead, but I think it's a very, very different thing to be the caretaker manager or the interim manager, which he is at the moment, to being the full-time manager, because the people, the players will see him in a different light, because now he's come in and he changed a few things. He made everybody feel welcome and happy and confident again. You've got to look further than that. When you do get the job full-time, you've got a pre-season, you've got to bring players in, you've got to you know, prepare a team for the new season. So far he couldn't have done any more. I don't think you can fault Man United if they were to give him the job. I think he probably deserves it. But I think the test for him as a Man United manager starts when he's got the job full-time. Yeah, but there is this 12-day period, first of all. Just if you have a look at these fixtures and this run, Damien, that they have all the way up to the 16th of March. Now, the game on the 16th could actually end up being moved depending on cup results and stuff like that. But that's... like, there's a series of tests there, isn't there? Massive tests.
Yeah, I think you'll know an awful lot more on the 17th of March. You know, you look at Chelsea, Liverpool, obviously the 2 Paris games, and then Arsenal and Man City. So they're massive games. Listen, there's no easy games in the Premier League, so I think he has done amazingly well. But I like what Liam and Didi said. I wouldn't dive in and be giving him the job. He's done amazingly well. It just shows the power of man management nowadays. Everyone talks about tactics, but he's just got a talented group of players back on board. And, you know, reference to what Paul Ince says, I think it's completely nonsense. Not anybody could have done the job. If that was the case, you know, I'd be in Manchester right now instead of Glasgow, and I'd bring you as my assistant there.
Oh, great.
So I think he's done unbelievably well. But for me, still, you know, they say Pochettino will cost 40 million and Solskjaer 8. I think still Pochettino's #1 for me. Would
you still have to get a new dog as well, which you have since done since you've moved to Glasgow? Let's have a look. I'd be the assistant for sure.